a lot of developers seem to be getting into the community from years ago in terms of like just looking at security research more from the standpoint of maybe there was a time when they were focusing more on tweaks specifically, and then they're like, oh, I kind of want to try the security researching thing out, and then all of a sudden, like jailbreak shit, they're just like, all right, I'm gonna put a jailbreak out, and then now they're known as like the jailbreak developer. But it is funny because things like Choicey, things like Crane, various other projects that you've done, things like Troll Story, you're not, the jailbreak guy, but it's like now you make a jailbreak and everyone's like, when ETA, now everyone knows you as the jailbreak guy. So it's funny. I wonder how that ends up happening, how it's like a lot of these tweak developers just say, you know what, I'll try out security researching. Let me take a look into it.
Yeah, I would say for me it was like I always wanted to get into it, was always so busy with Crane and the other projects that I have been developing, and in 2022 there weren't any jailbreaks anymore, so I just basically got into it that way. But I started pretty small, and then somehow I actually got to the point where I can write a jailbreak.
So thank you, 2022.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty wild to see like everything you've done and everything you've accomplished, like from the standpoint of dopamine and everything like that. I mean, it is pretty wild to me. You took on dopamine with the whole Fugu 15 Max stuff, and I remember, you know, the development cycle of that and how it felt like, you were grinding on that. You were putting out stuff on GitHub with Fugu 15 Max and just saying, I'm working on it, I'm working through it, and very obviously very inspiring and encouraging that you do everything that you've been able to do with dopamine in seemingly, I mean, such a short amount of time. ETA kids will sit here and criticize you for not going as fast as possible, considering that dopamine is basically like your first foray into like an actual big jailbreak. I mean, it's pretty wild to me that you were able to do all this.